thank you very much, Jack. I'm overwhelmed. This is the kind of thing that really only happens once in a man's life. I can't really express to you in words how I feel about the University of Miami, how I feel about the University of Miami Athletic Department, and how I feel about this great honor that the Hall of Fame has bestowed upon me. Ed, thank you to you and all the members of the committee who elected me to the Hall of Fame. And thank all of you who are here tonight who make this night a very, very special night. Unquestionably, the University of Miami and the Sports Hall of Fame have the best fans in the world. And I too have some special fans, and just this week it's been an important week for me because I got one more fan. My daughter, Carrie, had a little girl on Saturday morning, 6 pounds, 14 ounces, another Hurricane fan. I'd like you to say hello to my #1 fan, my wife, Joan. My daughter couldn't be here. I have a son with a young child, and he couldn't find a babysitter. He's not here. But my single son, Mike, is here. Say hello to Mike. I'm pleased that sitting at the table with my family is my pastor, Monsignor Jude O'Doherty. Monsignor O'Doherty isn't new to this group. Tom Byer introduced him a few years ago. But Tom didn't tell you then, and I think I ought to tell you now, that as a young man in Ireland, Monsignor O'Doherty was quite an athlete. And even today, I think that he holds the record around our parish for one-on-one basketball. Whatever successes I had on the track, or for that matter, whatever successes I've had since then, are truly gifts of God. And I recognize that when Ed called me in October and said, "Earl, you've been nominated and you're going to go into the Hall of Fame," I was really speechless. It came as a great surprise. He probably thought I passed out. It's the kind of thing that, as I say, happens only once in a lifetime. I confess to you, I didn't sleep a lot that night thinking about some 40 years ago when I was on the track team and some of the people that influenced my life, and I realized that it's those people that are really being honored tonight. People like Lloyd Bennett, the track coach, who actually built the track as we know it today. When I first went to the University of Miami, we were out at the cardboard college, and we trained over on Quarterback's Field. The facilities, the second year I was there, were much better. The facilities today are even far superior to that. I think of Dave Wyke, who, with a lot of talk and a certain amount of adhesive tape, got me ready to run every race. And it was Dave's voice that I heard, perhaps the last voice I heard before I started most races, because Dave was the official starter. And it was Walt Kuczewski and his gruff, rough voice that I generally heard at the end of every race, because Walt was one of the finish line judges. But perhaps the person who influenced my athletic career the most was my high school coach, Coach Bob Cook. In 1950, I had every intention of going to the University of Miami on a scholarship, but not an athletic scholarship. And unfortunately, I didn't qualify for that scholarship, and Bob came aware of it, and he called me into his office, and he called Percy Beard up at Florida and got a scholarship for me. He called Alabama and got a scholarship. And then he called Lloyd Bennett. No question where I was going to go. I went to the University of Miami. Bob is sitting with my family. Bob, thanks a lot. And to all of you again, thank you very much.